Hello crafty friends. The idea for today's card presented itself when I was sorting out my punch collection. I came across a notepaper edge punch and realised that although it's one of my very favourite punches, I hadn't actually used it in ages. So I grabbed it and used it to create a piece of faux notebook paper. To get going though, I decided I would add some texture to the front of my card blank. So I picked a narrow embossing folder. This has got a brickwork design on it, and lightly adhered it to my card blank about a third of the way in from the right hand side of the card, and ran it through my die cutting machine. Now it did come out a little bit wrinkly, but I found that if you just gently rub your hands over the wrinkly area, the heat and moisture from your hands smooths it out and removes the wrinkles. Just make sure your hands are clean. So when I was happy with my card blank, I moved on to the piece of faux notepaper. Now, if you haven't got a punch like this or a die that does a similar thing, you could always use an actual piece of notepaper. Or if you've got mixed media paper in a pad that's spiral bound, you could just tear your paper out of that. Speaking of tearing, I wanted to give my notepaper a raggedy edge on a couple of sides, so I tore that. And then when I was happy with the general size and shape of it, I coloured it using Tattered Rose Distress Oxide, which is a lovely pale peach. And I just went around the edges and over the middle with my blending brush to give not a perfect blended look, more of a worn look, a well-handled look. To add to that, I went around the edges with a bit of vintage photo Distress Oxide. And then I decided I wanted some words on my notepaper. So I put a bit of washi tape on the back and placed my notepaper in my stamp positioner. Then I added a scripty font stamp and stamped that in vintage photo again. I had to do that a couple of times to get a good impression, but it didn't matter to me that it was a bit raggedy because that was the look that I was going for. And then I felt it just needed a little bit more darkness around the edge, so I used the residual ink on my brown blending brush. To add a little bit of shimmer and shine, I spattered on some Tattered Rose that I had diluted with a white pearl shimmer spray, and I added some of these splatters to the card blank too, so they would peek out from behind the torn notebook paper. To embellish my notepaper, I thought I would make some flowers, and I chose a nice bright orangey red. This is abandoned coral, and I blended it quite lightly over a piece of hammered textured white card to create a variegated, almost mottled look. I then went over it with some Tattered Rose so that it would be very sympathetic to the colours that I'd already used. After that, I spritzed it with my white pearl shimmer spray to give it that shimmer and shine, and I dried it with my hairdryer. I then used my multi-size flower die to cut out lots of flowers, which I sorted out into size. And then I made some dual layer flowers by putting a smaller flower on top of a larger flower, rotating it slightly so that the top petals would rest between the bottom petals. For my sentiment, I die cut out a So Grateful aperture sentiment die cut from a pale gold metallic cardstock, and I backed it with a bit of leftover abandoned coral card so that it had some colour peeking through the apertures. I then used high-tack white glue and my rule of thirds acetate grid to stick down my notepaper so that its centre was over the intersection of the top line and the right hand line. I placed my sentiment in the middle of the card horizontally, a third of the way down from the top of the card. And then I added my flowers around the sentiment, trying not to cover up too much of my lovely notepaper. I started with the bigger flowers and then added smaller flowers to create a nice bountiful cluster. To make some flower centres, I use pale gold Nouveau drops. So there's a nice gold glossy dome in the centre of each flower. I did feel at this point there was something missing. I thought I needed a pop of another colour, and then I realised leaves. Let's put some pale green leaves in. So I used whatever residual green ink was on my green blending brush and brushed that over some hammered textured card to create a nice pale variegated effect. I then found lots of little individual leaf dies that were the right size for the flowers and cut those out. And to adhere them, I simply dipped them in a little bit of high-tack white glue and used my tweezers to carefully push them under the flowers in appropriate places. And that brings us to the end of this card and the end of this video. I do love how this turned out. I love the colours. I like the notebook paper. I like the flowers and that bit of gold and the shimmer and shine. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope you like the card. I hope it's given you some ideas. If it has, do let me know in the comments, and I hope to see you back here for another video very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.